Welcome back. So you'll see that most of the other ones are solved while we are left with four edges to solve. Of these four edges, this is three pieces of the edge are within the same edge. So this is like it should be solved within it. And same is the case with here. And for these two, you'll see that they are interlinked. Two pieces here, one is here, and two pieces here, one is here. So this has to go here and this has to come here, and then we have to solve this, right? So let's look at solving each of these pieces. For those who have not visited the edge parities, I have explained how to solve the edge parity in the clip that I have in a playlist that I have put. Please look at that playlist and you'll be able to solve this. I'm going to follow the same process here, but I will explain it. So if you have not seen the playlist, you will at least have an opportunity to learn it. But I recommend and suggest that you look at that playlist where I have explained it in detail in a slow fashion, each of this solution. What we are trying to do is we are trying to flip this piece and this piece together, so it will become one. And same is the case with this piece and this piece. If you flip, they will be one edge. So these two will get solved by doing that. And for this, I will have the second parity where I move this piece to here, and during this process this will come here and this will go here. But this is important, you need to have this piece moved here, and then we'll follow the same process of flipping them. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'll explain one to the extent I can. The rest of the ones I'll be doing it fast. So for this, you'll do something like this: is small r prime, and then for one move you will do two moves with a u2. Okay, and then this is small l, and then do a f2, and then you do small l prime f2, then you do a small r2, and then do a u2, then again r, then u2, then r prime, small r prime, u2, then you do this f2, small r2, f2. So you see this. Now what was originally a flip, you flipped these two with the edge parity. Again, as I said, there is a playlist which I have created for in each of these parities, solution for each of this parity in a separate playlist. I would recommend. I'll also put the link when I'm speaking this. You'll also have the link on the in the screen. You can click on it and then go for it. But please look into the playlist for you to get a fair idea of this. I'm going to do the same thing for this because it is again flipping them. So I will do it a bit fast. I'm not going to explain it. You just keep observing it. If you don't follow anything at any time, please pass a comment, and you can mention like at 3:15 I'm not able to follow you, at or 4:25, which is like 4 minutes and 25 seconds, I'm not able to follow you. Just try to note the time when you are missing me or you're not able to follow, and then I'll try to see what is something that I did wrong or I'm not telling correctly for you to follow it. So please do comment for you to get a solution if you're stuck somewhere. So as I said, I'm going to flip these two using the same method. Okay, so you see that this is also solved. All we are left with is two pieces which are unsolved, two edges, and these two edges cannot be directly solved without doing another one parity. So you would this is also one of the parity algorithms that I have put, and I have specifically called out in that when we solve a 5 by 5 we will encounter this. You can look into this. I would have mentioned that, and that happens most of the times where one of the pieces is inverted, and you cannot do this by disturbing any other piece. This has to move here, no matter whether it's orange facing you or green facing you. This has to come here. Only then you will be able to solve this, right? But this cannot happen except for that parity. So for this you need to have another method that this is like this: l, small l prime, and then you do a u2, again small l prime, u2, then f2, small l prime, f2, r, small r, u2, small r prime, u2, small l2. So now you see this has gone here and this has come here. This is what we wanted, right? We wanted them to be self-contained, and you already have that. Now you can go and solve these two with the same edge parity technique that I use for the other ones, right? So I'll do this like this. See, this is solved. Same thing here. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You'll see that you've solved everything. Now, what this has translated is a 5 by 5 is translated into a 3 by 3. Now, you have the centers each for the for the cube, and the edges are there for each of the cube. They are all aligned, even though they are not inclined or aligned to the same color. They are formed, well formed edges, and you have the corners. Now, this is in theory equal to this, where you have the centers, you have the edges, and you have the corners. So if you are able to correlate these two, you will be able to go forward with this solving of 3 by 3 now in the form of a 5 by 5. And my next clip, I'm not going to spend time explaining how to solve this, because essentially you have translated this 5 by 5 into a 3 by 3. Your next task is to solve the 3 by 3 using one of the three techniques. As always, I'll go for the ruse method and explain you in the ruse method how I'm going to solve this. But I won't be explaining you more, rather I'll be doing it fast and then narrating it as I go through. So I would recommend you go through the ruse method clip if you want, or if you prefer a beginner CFOF method or an advanced CFOF method, the block building method, you can go through any of those and then you can solve them. So I'll explain you the 3 by 3 solution quickly, and that would bring the 5 by 5 the playlist to a solution or to an end. But prior to it, let's take a small break.